Continuing to talk all things good in and around Metro Detroit. Our next guest is the theater instructor at Song Project Youth Performing Arts Camp. They're doing some pretty cool things there. And joining us now, we have Henri Franklin. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. So tell us about this camp for people who may have never heard of it.
Okay, so the Song Project Camp happens in the summer, and it takes place over the course of 3 weeks. And we have vocal, drumline, acting, and dance. So we take kids from the ages 8 to 17, and we break them up into these different sections that they pick. And we teach them over the course of 3 weeks. And then at the end of the 3 weeks, we have some type of culminating performance. And over the last couple of years, that culminating performance has been some type of play.
Yes.
Right? Which brings us to what we're doing now. This year, we're doing the Wiz Reimagined.
Oh, my goodness. I love the Wiz.
Yes.
So reimagine. How are you reimagining what the Wiz is and how you're doing it here at your camp?
That's a great question. So in this version of the Wiz, Dorothy is landing in Detroit.
I love that so
Dorothy
much.
is landing in Detroit,
Oh,
right?
wow.
So the Scarecrow, I'll just give hints, think like Eastern Market.
Okay.
Right? Tin Man, let's think Auto Factory. The Lion, we'll just say there's a sports team here. Right.
Oh my goodness,
Right.
This is so good.
Yeah. So it's really, really exciting. The kids are working really hard. Some of them have acting experience or performance experience, and some of them do not. So for some kids, this is their very first time on stage, and it just so happens to be at the historic music hall in downtown Detroit, which is amazing, right? And the show is Friday, July 24th. Doors open at 6:30. The show is at 7. You can find tickets at thesongproject.org. Once again, that's thesongproject.org. And it's a story told completely by these little kids.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is incredible. Talk about the work that goes into preparing these kids for a show like this. How are they going over their lines? How do you work with them to make sure they're ready to hit the stage?
Right. So that's a great question. So in the mornings, Monday through Friday, from about 9 to 12, we are split up into our different sections. And in those sections, we're going over everything that needs to happen in the play. This week coming up, we come together, we bring all the sections together to start the performances, rehearsals for the performance with what everybody has been working on in their individual sections. So we have over 100 kids in the camp.
Wow.
Right? Yes.
That's a lot.
It's a lot. Yes. Naps are needed everywhere for everyone
Naps
involved.
for everybody.
Naps for everyone.
Now, the kids that are a part of this, are they aspiring actors? Is this just a hobby?
So we have a mixture of both. We have some kids who are novice, and this is their first time experiencing, whether it is, again, vocal, dance, drumline, or acting, right? And then we have other kids who have some experience in it or extensive experience in it. So it helps out in the classroom to have multiple levels of experience, because some kids are extroverted and really out there and really, really ready to go. And then some babies are very introverted. So having that mix in the classrooms really help.
Now, as far as the Song Project, does that stand for something?
It does.
What does it stand for?
SONG stands for Saving Our Next Generation.
Ooh, that's deep.
Yes.
What inspired that acronym there?
So our founder, Carlos Whitlow, he's really, really big on taking our youth and preparing them for what the world needs next, right? So he's really good at finding professionals in different areas and bringing them in to inspire the kids, because as we know, the children are our future. There it is.
Yes. Oh, yeah. You tripped yourself up with that one. That's a tongue twister.
Yes, I'm going to use that as a warm-up on Monday.
There you go. You're welcome, kids. Let them know I help with that.
I will.
The kids are our future. What would you say about the state of our kids in the community today?
I think it's a mix. I think it's a mix. I think we have a lot of kids who are on exceptional paths, but don't always get the highlighted attention that some of the kids who are not on the right path yet are on. For every story of a team takeover going wrong, or something happening at a carnival or a fireworks, we have kids that are in trade programs. We have kids that are entrepreneurs. We have kids who are mentoring other kids or being involved in sports and all of these things. So I think it's a mix out there. I think it's just a matter of where the attention is going and why.
And that's what I was going to ask. Do you think those stories are just not told as much, or do you think we do have more kids participating in things that they shouldn't be, and that's the trend right now?
Me personally, I think those stories are not told as much. I think it depends on the environment that you're in. It is very important for young people to have older people in the community to help guide them sometimes, because they have all the energy in the world right now.
Yes, they do.
So they just need the correct places to funnel that energy. And organizations like I Am Song and other youth organizations around Detroit are really good at helping them to funnel that energy into something positive. A lot of the times, I think, when negative things are going on, the babies are just bored.
Yeah.
The babies are bored, So, and they're not, I don't think anybody is inherently bad, and nobody is born a villain. We learn things, we are taught things, and then sometimes we have to unlearn those things that we are taught so that we can develop into better versions of ourselves, and then in turn, change the world for the better. But it starts with us individually. Yeah.
What are some of those fundamental skills they're learning at I Am Song? Because obviously they're preparing for these performances, but I'm sure you're teaching them beyond that, right?
Yes, of course. So each section has different disciplines that they are teaching. I'll speak specifically for the theater section here. We are teaching theater etiquette. We are teaching how to work as an ensemble, how to trust. I have a phenomenal exercise I love. It's a blind trust exercise.
Is it the trust fall?
It's not actually a trust fall. It's
Good. I feel like that's expected. So you're doing something different.
Right. Yeah. So instead of falling, it's a trust lead. It's a blind lead. So you pick someone that you don't know very well, and each of you get a turn, but that person has to guide you around the room with your eyes closed.
Is it difficult for the kids because I don't know you like that and I got to follow you? How does that go?
So sometimes, a lot of the time, especially the first time that you do it. And it gets a little scary because they can go fast, they can spin you, they can go slow. Yeah. Actually, it's a great game to play for adults at like an adult game night.
Yeah.
Let's test that trust out.
All right.
But yeah, so they're learning a lot of different aspects of performance. How to read scripts properly, stage directions, where to stand, what break a leg actually means. So there are a lot of different things going on in the classroom.
What does break a leg actually mean?
So the legs are the curtains in the theater. So those black curtains that you see hanging on the sides are legs. Right? Break a leg does not have anything to do with harming yourself or harming your legs. It means go past that leg, past that curtain with exuberance and excitement.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's
I feel so enlightened. Wow. I thought that was just something, you don't want them to actually break a leg. It's just like a little jokey joke before they go on stage. But there's a whole concept behind it.
Yes, please don't break a leg.
Please, we don't want you to do that.
Not at all.
And mess up the show. We want a nice show.
Yes.
How long has the Song Project been in the community?
So it's over 10 years old now. And it has serviced over 1,000 kids.
Wow. Any future plans as far as expanding or doing more in the community, or just continuing to do what you've been doing successfully for a decade?
Yeah, I'm sure the program will continue. Definitely. Expansion is definitely in the works. And it's such an honor to be able to give back to these kids and see how it changes them. There was this one girl, she had performance anxiety, stage fright, really badly, really bad, like crippling, like
oh man,
sit down in a corner and cry.
Oh,
and We did auditions at the camp, and she was terrified to do it, but she trusted me enough to try it. So she tried it. I gave her a role in the show, and her first performance was at the music hall, and shaking in her boots right before the show, crying on the back stairway.
Oh,
But we talked to her. We said, hey, you can do it. You have it. You got this. We have your
yeah.
back. We support you. She did it. It was phenomenal. And after that show, her grandfather walked up to me, this grown adult man with tears in his eyes, and hugged me like I was his kid and just
Oh,
said, thank you, thank you, thank
wow.
you. So
Wow.
it's stories like that that just make us come back every year and continue to do this work.
That is so powerful. Now, Henri, what is your background? How'd you get involved
Mm.
with this camp?
Okay, so I am a actor, writer, director. I went to Wayne State University and got my degree in theater. And while I was at Wayne State, three people gave me a shot. One was Jerry Cleveland. He put me in my first play.
Wow.
And two was Mary Cooney and Blair Anderson. Mary Cooney and Blair Anderson, they came to me to teach on behalf of Wayne State while I was still a student.
Wow.
And I
You must have been pretty impressive if they reached out to you for that at that
I was
time.
okay. I was okay. But so they reached out to me to teach on behalf of Wayne State for a inner city youth program, and I'm just learning the curriculum myself, but I was 18, 19 at the time, and I've literally been teaching and acting ever since.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is incredible. And
Hmm.
what do you love about theater? What does it do for you?
Ooh, it's the impact on the people. Whether it's the story or specific characters, but it's how it affects the people who come to see it. Like, we're dealing with so many different things in real life right now.
Yeah.
And to be able to come to a building and absolutely disappear from your real life, and be pulled into this story and have it affect you in a way that when you go back to your real life, maybe you make some different choices.
Yeah.
Hopefully for the positive. Hopefully for the positive. But the way it touches people, it is. I wouldn't trade it for the world. Like, a lot of people see us as actors and see the glitz and the glamour and the red carpet and all of those things, which are cool. But the effect that you have on individuals, the emails that you get, the stories that you get, just being out in public and people love to see you and want to take a picture with you, not for anything ego wise, but this just helped brighten that person's day.
Impact.
The impact, it's the impact. And then you pass that on. Next thing you know, we look up and we're living in a different world.
Wow. I love how you put that. What about when it comes to teaching these kids about something that you're so passionate about? What do you love about that?
Honestly, it is learning from them.
Hmm.
It is learning from them. I have learned I am not too old to know everything. These babies have their own imaginations and their own way of looking at things, and I'm open to hearing that, and they are open to hearing me. So there's a collaborative exchange that goes on between us that helps to shape the culture of the room, but also helps to shape the show.
What's something you can share that a kid or a group of kids have taught you during your journey with the camp?
Mm. Oh, that's a great question. Um, you know what? Patience.
Kids will
Patience.
teach that.
Kids will definitely patience, and then also being honest, but still being uplifting, right? So as performers, sometimes we audition for things that we really, really, really want, but we don't get. And that's just kind of how it happens and how it goes when you're an artist. So I've learned through speaking to the kids that disappointment doesn't mean failure.
Yeah.
Disappointment is a lesson. It's a lesson. It's only failure if you quit. So they'll come up and ask me, okay, Mr. Franklin, why didn't I get it? What happened? What do you think I could do differently? What could I do better? And then I give them notes and I explain it to them, and then you see them apply those notes at the camp the following year.
Wow.
So yeah, definitely the growth in being open to hearing the youth, is something that I've experienced for sure and taken away.
How long do you see kids stick with this program?
Oh, well, we have some babies who have done it 3 years, 4 years, some 5, some 6. So it all depends. Sometimes summer can be a little tricky because of
Yeah.
family vacations.
You want to
and-
travel
Right.
and
Yep. Family vacations and things like that. And then, now that we're doing plays at the end, for the ending ceremony, the ending, the culminating event, you have to be here for rehearsal, right? So it's hard to say, hey, Mom, I can't go to Mackinac Island because I got to go to song camp.
Yeah.
So
How often are those rehearsals taking place?
we're rehearsing Monday through Friday
Monday through Friday.
for 3 weeks.
And then how long? How many hours?
So the basic core training is the first 3 hours of the day, and then it's review later on in the afternoon.
And what do those reviews look like? Is that the feedback portion of it?
Yes. That's the feedback portion of it. And then they work with our other camp educators in the afternoons on just sharpening up whatever was worked on earlier that morning. And then they also have a lot of fun at the camp as well, right? So we have spirit weeks, we have talent shows, and these babies are talented. They are extremely
a lot of talent
talented
in our city.
Yes, extremely talented. We give them opportunities to express themselves and find that voice. That's what's really, really key, really, really important, is them being able to find their own voices and then having the confidence to use those voices.
Yes. What would you say to parents to encourage them to get their kids involved in this performing arts camp?
I would say a great reason to get your kids involved with the I Am Song Camp is responsibility, camaraderie, respect, fun. It will give you a break for a couple hours over the summer.
You should have led with that.
Yeah,
They're
I
like,
should've said,
sold.
yeah, let's go back.
Where do I sign them
first
up?
off, the break. No. And then you get a chance to see them perform live. You can invite your family out. It's a great family moment. The audience is usually packed with friends and family and supporters to come see these young kids put on shows that are inspiring and fun. And then every show, we make sure we put some little nuggets in there for the adults. So you'll
Okay.
see some things from our time period. Yeah, in
That
there
we'll
too.
be entertained by.
Yes,
Love that. When can the community check out the Wiz Reimagined by our incredibly talented Detroit kids?
The Wiz Reimagined will take place this Friday, July 24th at the Historic Music Hall in downtown Detroit. Doors are open at 6:30 and the show is at 7 p.m.
And do they have to buy tickets?
They do have to buy tickets.
How much are tickets? Where can they get that?
Tickets are $25 and you can go to thesongproject.org. Once again, that's thesongproject.org.
All right, not bad at all to support our youth doing something positive and putting their talents on display. Be sure to check them out and support them. Henri, thank you so much for joining us and all that you're doing to help support our kids in the community. We appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.